All of the players 6'4" and under have 9 combined.
He has just done a little bit of everything. Towns drives and finishes with authority.
The Statue of Liberty on the big men of the Jazz and missed. This time, there was no missing. The strong flush, as we saw in the fourth quarter and watched in Monday night too, where he just put on a dunking expedition. This one, special.
We always like to answer as soon as possible, but
we've got him tentative now.
bad pass stolen by Hart. Ahead to Towns. Powers to the paint and one.
Well, the Knicks had 12, and they almost have that again. Bridges and Towns now driving and thriving. And they're going to take a look at this. The emphatic, dramatic stuff by Towns. Well, watch the ferocity with which he throws it down. Right on the top of the head of the Hornets. Embarrassing. He's made 4 consecutive hoops now, keeping pace with the Knicks.
Towns fakes, Jones falls down, and Towns lines it up. That 3 won't go. Towns with rebound number 13. The big man bringing it up the floor. Coast to coast, and the slam. Here's Towns driving baseline on Bryant with the emphatic slam.
Round 6'10", 255. Towns muscling him to the hoop with the sock. Wherever Brunson goes, there's the double. There it is.
He's seeing it everywhere. Alley-oop to Towns. And that's the way to beat the double teams. That's 5 assists for Jalen Brunson.
Crowd becoming a factor for the Knicks.
Brunson back. Towns puts it on a 4, drives past Lopez, and the slam.
So Lopez has to come up and contest. He goes around him with the left-handed stuff. So nice with Short twice. Big man moving and grooving. Agile and hostile.
Bridges comes back to get it, and Towns the flush.
And watch Bridges in a nick of time coming up with the loose ball. Towns, they've been
back in those days, you could be a great player like he was and not have the kind of money that today's have. As Towns throws it down, nice setup. And there's Karl-Anthony Towns coming alive. He's got 12 points.
Take a look at the Cats. Cataract. Yeah, so nice short twice slamming it. Ardier's been a lethal shooter from the perimeter, especially behind the arc. There he is now. He's open. Art passed him up.
Towns, quick spin move, and throws it down. Karl-Anthony Towns.
And then watch the penetration and devastation. So that's his
10 minutes, which was very unpool-like.
Now trying to adopt to being a point guard.
Towns on the catch and the flush.
First of all, the agility. Then the hostility. And remember, he had a bad back, he had a bad knee, showing no ill effects on this pick and roll. And look out below.
But the Nuggets are back defensively. Hart spins into some traffic, finds Towns at the trailer. Perfectly executed.
Towns right here. You relax, I'll get past you, I'll get downhill, get the easy one.
Deuce McBride getting his first action tonight. Gortman overmatched by Towns, righty jam.
Power move, got the mismatch. Kleber late. Stay with it, find your mismatches. That's an obvious one right there. The big man on the small. Mouse in the house, as my man Wally Zerbiak would say. So power dribble and stuff it down. And then
Brunson looking, nice feed, and Towns with the slam. Pick and roll, that worked to perfection. And this was the next possession. Good decision.
3 fouls on the opposition. You're trying to get everything in the paint right now. Those are free points.
Towns with the authoritative finish.
Karl-Anthony Towns taking the pass, getting downhill, coming through with bad intentions. Right there, he was not going to finger roll this. He was going to make sure he got the 2 points.
16 to 27.
24 points in the paint.
Brunson picked up the dribble. And the finish by Towns.
That Brunson with some contact, but look at, speaking of contact, he takes contact. Look at the cut. Again, if you are a cutter, if you move,
Champagny the rebound. Champagny just 3 points after his 30-point game the other night. Oh, nice feed ahead, and Karl-Anthony Towns puts a little sauce on that dunk.
Defense to offense with the big man out. You feed him and let him finish. Like that little reverse dunk. Why not? Little double.
Good composure here by the OKC.
Towns with the steal. Dort in front of him. Dort trying to steal it, and Towns throws it down.
Let's take a look at Towns in the passing lane. Showing his stuff. And that was the
9 fast break points for the Pistons. Towns and the finish. Goes with a left hand.
previous got hit in the midsection, but this time bouncing and announcing, rising and surprising with the left hand.
Knicks playing their 5th game without their captain, Jalen Brunson. They've split the first 4. Towns, strong move, and the stuff.
Hustle and muscle. This time driving and thriving with the dunk.
And the fact that he's scoring 23 points a game in the absence of Jalen Brunson. Right back to Towns. Castle the mismatch, and Towns stuffs it.
I remember against the Heat, he saw Duncan Robinson on him, a small guy, and he took it right to the rack with the strong finish a couple of times in his big run. He sees Castle on him, not big enough.
I don't know if I've ever seen that man without a smile.
I know, yeah, he's so jovial.
It may have been some nights when you were guarding him that he wasn't smiling. Towns throws it down again. Aggressive Karl-Anthony Towns.
Agile and hostile tonight, going to the hoop with gusto. Again, Sarr. No problem getting around him.
Raises the rim, and Hart will look to push. Throws it again to Towns. Towns throws it down. Josh Hart once again with great recognition. Off the mark. Towns the rebound. Back up and in. A couple of buckets early for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Scott in his 14th year. Pat Fair, year 24. Campaign. No, but Towns is there. Payne put it on the glass.
Cameron Payne can't get it. Karl-Anthony Towns can, and the flush. Towns with his 4th rebound and his 3rd. Brunson makes his move, throws it up, and Towns throws it down.
No call down at that end. Felt like he got hit.
Hawks back up by 11. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Towns a man possessed.
Brunson's, they switch Patatse on him. That leaves Pat wide open for the dunk. Great read by Brunson.
Yeah.
Trying to block Brunson the board. Wemby 0 for 3 from downtown to start.
Got to imagine there's some nerves for Wemby early. Beautiful find inside.
Out by Towns, keeps it alive. And then Hart finds Towns.
And he gets a 15-point double-double on average. Jakob Poeltl. Career year for him. Tough to defend Karl-Anthony Towns, though, and a right-hand jam gets the crowd going.
Their shot quality is what really allows them to be so good.
Upstairs, Towns with a hammer jam. Knicks with their starting 5 on the floor. Jananova, blocked by Williams. Towns slams it down.
Knicks playing with hustle and muscle now.
Brunson kicks it out. Hart, good clean look. Can't get the 3. Rebound. Karl-Anthony Towns. He took it away from Booker.
Bridges guarded by Hardaway Jr. Bridges inside the Towns for a jam.
2.2 on the shot clock. Klingon, 3-pointer, short. Hart the rebound. Outlet to Towns. Up and down for Karl-Anthony Towns. Marshall with 36 points, a career high.
Kolik. Nice
Towns.
pick and roll.
Oh, what a pass from Kolik. His 3rd assist. Towns blows past Sarr and throws it down. 18 for Towns.
Teflon defense. Watch Towns just dupes it, goes right around him for the stop. So the Matador defense by Sarr.
4 Eagle Scouts, NBA history. Miles McBride working the baseline, finds Karl-Anthony Towns. Second hammer for Towns.
Low pass, dug up. Rozier can't hit. Achua, great job to direct the rebound away. And Towns finishes on the other end.
So Knicks in transition. Watch where Mr. Towns starts that possession. We're halfway.
Under 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Washington had an early 7-point lead. Town again! Disturbing the peace.
Did he point at somebody? Well, right here, Sarr allowing middle penetration, and he gets yammed on.